Warning: the following video contains material that may be harmful or traumatizing to some audiences. This game contains text and still image scenes depicting explicit violence, self-harm, and unaliving. Please be cautious when watching this video, and enjoy. Hi, hello, and welcome, kings and queens, cuties, and beans. Back to Corpse Party. Alright, secret doorway. Wow, get a load of this place. It's got showers and everything. It hurts. Make it stop. It hit my head. Blood? Shinozaki. Are you alright? Did you feel something again? Uh-huh. Another nosebleed. If it's just her nose, it's fine. But if a blood vessel bursts in her brain or something... Here, Shinozaki. Stuff some tissues up your nose to stop the bleeding. Thanks. I have some of my own. But since you got yours out already... Yeah, go ahead. Did the ghost get to her? No, she's been a little off since before that. I think she's probably reached her limit. She needs to rest. Hello? A high school uniform has been shoved haphazardly into this locker. Takia Arai. Oh, I hate this. No running by the pool. Okay. A pool, huh? Can't even see the other side of it with all the rain. Alright, here goes. Shinozaki. This clearly isn't working. Why don't I take the doll for a bit? You'll catch your death cold out here. Go back inside. I can handle the search. You just wait for me in the locker room. And what's gonna happen if the ghost shows up again, hmm? You think I'll be able to handle it? Don't worry about me. If anything happens, I'll call you. And you can come to my rescue. Alright. Just don't do anything stupid. Thank you. You say something? I gotta try to lighten her load as much as possible. I don't think she can handle much more of this. My arrow buttons aren't working. They're being really testy. Alright. Caution. Confirm all swimmers have vacated the pool before draining. There's a sign on the door that says pump room. The door's locked. Right there before. Looks like there's a key lodged in the crack between two tiles. Try to take it out. Yes. Found near the pool. It's thin, flimsy, and rusted. It will probably break after a single use. Pump room, huh? I've had enough. She did not just jump in the water. Two down, one over. Was that? There's no way. Come on, give me a break here. Seems like something fell in. Shizaki is still in the locker room, right? No, let me go in. Oh my god. I have to actually check, don't I? Come on. Damn it, she's not here. What the hell is she thinking? Go, 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 go. Come on. What is wrong with me? What am I doing? I should have never taken my eyes off her. This is all my fault, god damn it. Okay, come on. Shinozaki. Shinozaki! Okay, and then... There? Pretty sure this is where the waves were coming from. It is, I'm pretty sure. Also, don't inhale any of that water. Oh, wait, it's gonna... Hopefully that doesn't kill her. It's her. Don't worry, Shinozaki, I'm pulling you up. Oh my god. My anxiety. At least she's still got a pulse. Come on. Breathe already, damn it. Oh. God. Don't worry me like that. You back with me now? So tell me, why the hell did you jump into the pool? You called me out there, didn't you? What? I heard your voice, so I ran outside, and after that, I don't remember much else. Next thing I knew, my vision was all full of this sickening green color, and my mouth was full of water. God damn it. Is this the work of those ghosts again? Can't believe they can trick us so easily. There's gotta be something in that pool. Oh, there's something that my toe... Oh, God, it's like algae or something. Wonder if the showers still work. Nothing. I can't get rid of this horrible taste, and I smell absolutely putrid. I hate this. Poor girl. How does she think I feel? Hun, she just almost died. Right? I have to remind myself of kids. Shinozaki, how about we go into the rain and wash ourselves off a little? Oh, I don't know how much help rainwater will be for getting that taste out of your mouth. Okay. Alright then, let's go. Stay with me. After this, I guess we'll need to figure out how to dry our clothes. Feeling better? Yeah. Surprisingly, I was able to rinse out my mouth pretty thoroughly. Were you? That's good. So, Shinozaki, while I was out here, I came across a room in the back that I'd kind of like to check out. I'll go with you. That's probably for the best. Alright, let's do it. Yeah, I'm not leaving you again. That was stupid. We should have learned long ago. There's a sign on the door that says pump room. The door is locked. Unlock it. The key was so rusted and brittle that it instantly snapped as soon as it was turned. Fortunately, it had already done its job. The valve wheel is labeled drainage. Turn it. Yes. Anything else in here? Okay, I don't see anything else. Oh. I removed the wheel from the water pump and threw it into the pool. Hopefully that'll keep anyone from finding the little treasure I left in the spigot. The bitch killed my friends. She can spend an eternity without a tongue for all I care. Oh, well, there's the clue for the tongue. So let's collect these. It's the body of a female student, rotting and decayed. Mitsuki Kamija. It's the corpse of a very tiny individual. Being pickled in this filthy brine for so long seems to have bloated its skin into a patchwork of pustules. Kanzuki Saito. It's the decayed body of a female student, rotting and decayed. Tsukasa Tsuruda. Based on size, this appears to be the body of a high schooler. Long-term exposure to the dirty, contaminated water has left it quite immense. Hirone Tanaka. And then the spigot. Oh, I have to... The dim lights around you are reflecting off something deep inside the drainage grate. Try to fish it out. Yes. What is this thing? Some kind of handle? Out of the bottom of the pool. Probably got sucked in when the water was drained. Alright. So... will that... get the thing out of the spigot? A crude label written on a piece of tape attached to the device reads water pump. Right below it, there's a slot for some sort of lever or handle. Attach the rusted valve ring. Ugh, that's as far as it's gonna go, I think. It's too rusted to turn anymore. Do we have an item? Yes. It's a small hemp bag stained with copious amounts of blood. It seems to have fallen from the spigot. An elementary schooler's student ID name tag is attached to it. Heavenly Host Elementary School, Class 1-6. Tokiko Suji. The bag appears to contain a severed human tongue. Ugh. It's a girl's name. Tokiko's tongue. The severed tongue of one of the Heavenly Host's murder victims. Sealed in a small hemp bag. Alright. Well, there might be two bad endings here. So, first, let's just let the timer run out. I hate this. This feels fucked up. I'm fucked up, it's fucked up. Guys fucked up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm so sorry. It's so bad. Wrong end. Alright. happened? Can I even... Will it even let me interact with the temper room? Okay. Oh no. And that one drain was partially open. Is she gonna die in the drain? Oh. What was that? Did something get stuck in the drain? Yep, there goes the timer. Oh. Oh, we did her a dirty. Oh, it doesn't show her there in the picture, but... Oh. Oh, her guts are everywhere. No. Shinozaki. That's Shinozaki. Why? Why did this have to happen? God, no. No, Shinozaki, no. I'm so sorry. Yep. Alright, there's the other ending. Okay, it's definitely this way. Oh. Here we go again. Where the hell is it gonna take us this time? Where your friend was splattered. Aww. The floorboards beneath that wall. Right under her globby entrails. Where the floor dips and the blood pools. Drip, drop, drip, drop. Smelly, smelly, icky, icky. Get in there good and dig it up. No! You getting a good laugh out of this, you sick son of a bitch? God, if that's where it is. I'm not sure we can ever bring ourselves to get it. Is someone there? Morishige, you're alive. Don't... If you have a hemp bag on you or something... I swear, if you have a hemp bag on you... Kishinuma, and our class rep. I'm very glad to see you both safe and sound. Hmm? What happened? It's a long story. So where have you been? I was in the second wing until a short while ago, but suddenly lost consciousness. And when I woke up here, it felt as if the air had somehow changed. Oh, yes, and I did briefly cross paths with Mochida and his sister. You did? So they're okay too? They are. Though when I next ran into Mochida's sister, It seemed she and her brother had parted ways. Morishige? What is that in your hand? Oh, he does not. Morishige appears to be grasping a blood-soaked pouch in his hands. Hmm? Oh, this? I found it under the floorboards in the hallway. Just up these stairs. Is it some kind of charm? Do you want it? Please, take it. I'm merely searching for a certain someone, so I have no need for charms at the present time. Yuki's tongue. Severed tongue of one of the Heavenly Host murder victims sealed in a small hemp bag. Received another tongue bag from Morishige. As with the others, there's a student ID name tag attached to the front. Heavenly Host Elementary School, Class 5-2. Yuki Kano. Well, I should be going now. Is something wrong, class rep? You look like you've seen a ghost. Yes. One more thing. Mochida said we should all try to meet in classroom 1A. Okay. I'm guessing... it wasn't from, you know, Suzumoto's spot. Maybe it shifted over a few feet, and he got it from there. I mean, if he didn't, then... It really freaked me out. Did you see his hands? They were covered in blood. He dug through her remains. Just 'cause. Oh. Oh. Which one do we give it to? Get it back. Get it back. Oh. This girl's missing an eye. And the other one's missing most of her head. All we've got are tongues. Is that gonna be enough? What do we do? Pull out the tongue bags? Yes. The girls lower their heads, or what's left of it in one case, and began rocking slowly back and forth as if feeling anxious. Yuki Kano. Toki Kosuji. These are for you. They're yours, aren't they? Handed over the 2 bags. Thank you very much. Oh, well then. We did it. We did it, Shirazaki. All 3 of them. All that's left is the crumb. No! No more! Every time I talk to these ghosts, I feel like I'm getting closer and closer to death myself. Do you have any idea what that's like? I keep picturing how I'll look when I'm dead. I'm not even trying. It just pops into my head all on its own. And it's such a horrible image. I want to go home. I want to go home. Back to my mom and my sister. And Mochida. Shinozaki.
わかった。
Alright, next one is mine then, okay?
しっかり。
So just try to pull yourself together. What? God damn it, not again. This one's big too, as we helped two of them. Oh. Something's writing in the book. Was I knocked out? Where am I? Is this our classroom? Wait, did they get back? How? Cool? Hey, are you okay? Shinozaki! Hey, wake up! She's breathing, at least. Shinozaki, come on, wake up already! Numa? What? Take a look around you. I can hardly believe it myself. But here we are. No way. We're back? For real? Is this really our school? It's really real. Check it out, here's my desk. Mine too. It's right here. I can't believe it. It's true. Yeah, we made it. We're home. We're home. Yeah, suck on that, world. The needle on the clock in the hall is pointing to 8, and there's not a soul in sight. I never thought I'd live to see home again. Oh, I do. Hello? Guess there's no Satoshi or Miss Yui or anyone else, huh? Shelves are filled with personal effects belonging to Class 2-9, primary and assistant homeroom teachers. Miss Yui even has some cans of cat food in here. I'm not sure that's the sort of thing she should be storing in the classroom, though. Guess there's no Satoshi or Miss Yui or anyone else, huh? Okay. Can I leave? Come on, let me leave. What do I do? Venturing out in search of others, you find that even the janitor has likely gone home. The lights are out, and the halls are pitch black. Only the red glow of the light next to the fire extinguisher offers any respite from the quaint, quiet darkness of the school hallway. Standing around in the dark corridors of our school buildings at 8 in the evening just feels so surreal. As the thunder and rain grow in intensity, the windows begin to condensate with moisture, turning white in contrast to the corridor's sea of black.
これ
Is this
現実か？
reality?
さっきまでのは
Was everything up until
夢
now
だっ
just
た
a
んじゃない
dream?
か。どこで何やってんだろう。
Where am I right now? And what am I doing?
どうした篠崎？
Shinozaki? What's wrong? Oh.
は？
What?
なんだこりゃ。
What the hell is this? It's not over, is it? Why isn't it over? Why? Damn it.
お前は
It's you. Go back. Don't come any closer. It was a rainy evening after school, just like this one. On the day I was kidnapped. I remember I had a fight with my mom that morning. Why is she telling us this? I have no idea. I didn't want to see her face. So after school, I decided that instead of going home, I'd park myself in the outdoor walkway for a little and watch the rain. That's when Mr. Yoshikazu showed up and he sat down next to me. I told him all about my fight with my mom, and he listened really closely and just kept saying, uh-huh, uh-huh. He was sick and couldn't speak much, you see, but he was a very kind man. I really liked him. But then... You two are nice people. I'm so sorry. She's so tiny. She must be 5th grader? Yuki Kano, right? Thank you for what you did back there. For making the effort to help those of us who were killed in that school.
結局
Didn't we succeed, though? So why are you still here? No, you didn't. But we returned your tongues. We gave you back your ability to speak out. We even got your murderer to repent for what he did. Is it just that you can't forgive him, no matter what? Appeasing us isn't about forgiveness. It doesn't matter if we forgive or not. Repentance is between the criminal and the victim. It's the sole act capable of moving us. And we exist as fragments of the sacred ground upon which Heavenly Host is sealed. I believe that moving us is your best course of action. But it's not enough. His repentance just wasn't enough. So you're saying his words, the words spoken by the doll, weren't good enough to appease you? That's not... Huh? So what then? Why do you feel the need to trap one innocent stranger after another in that godforsaken place? You child spirits are the ones who summoned us there, aren't you? That's not true. What the hell do you mean by that? We're just the cogs that hold the closed spaces together. But you killed Suzumoto, didn't you? Wait! Huh? Let's hear her out. I'm just glad I was able to get even the two of you back to safety.
なんで急に
Why the hell are you suddenly so concerned about us? I heard about the situation like this from my sister once. A lost soul whose life was ended violently and abruptly, leaving her with a mountain of worries and regrets. It's kind of like stopping short at the edge of madness, with all sorts of thoughts and feelings swirling around in your head. Your kindly nature and your sudden hatred and panic begin to spin around and around, and you just start acting out without any sort of control.
お前の姉さんって
Your sister's some kind of medium or something? Yeah, something like that.
どっちもこいつの
So
本
what?
ってわけ
So what you're saying is this little girl and that creepy little girl we met before are two sides of the same coin? I feel for you. I really do. So please bring the rest of them back. Mochida, Miss Yui, and everyone else too. Bring them all back home. Come on, you can do it, right? I don't think that's possible anymore. Why not? Those closed spaces have eaten a lot of innocent souls. Far too many, in fact. The grudge of those who died there have filled every last corner of them. There's no room left. And because the agony and pain has nowhere else to go, it's begun feeding on the minds of souls like us who are bound there. It won't be long before I turn back into a vengeful spirit who attacks people like you without mercy. So, we're gonna lose you as an ally then. So why don't you just hurry and bring them home right now? Isn't there any way for us to save Mochida and the others? There may be one way.
どうする
What is it? I think you already know. You have to return to the closed spaces. Find all four of us Heavenly Host serial kidnapping and murder victims, and put us all to rest. Then, the closed spaces won't have their cogs anymore, so they'll begin to fall apart. And you just might get out.
そこへ
You expect us to go back?
それに
And this time, instead of just having one person left to appease, we have to go back to the drawing board and appease all four of you? Why couldn't you tell us the reason our previous efforts weren't good enough? What is there to hide? It's just something I don't want to remember, but if you really want to know, I'll tell you. I'll tell you everything that happened. Oh no. Yuki's spirit gently took hold of Ayumi's hand, and in an instant, their two beings seemed to merge together into a single mind. What's going...
白崎
Shitozaki? It hurts. It hurts. Huh?
どうなったの
What happened to me?
気絶したはずなのに
Didn't I pass out?
意識がある
So why am I fully aware right now?
真っ暗だし
I can't see a thing,
体
and
が
I can't move.
なんか疲れ
It's
た
like
時
that
に
feeling you get
悲
when
し
you're
み
really
みたい
tired. Sleep paralysis, I think? Oh no. Why
ここは
can't I move?
犯行現場で唯一生き残った
Sachiko
赤い
Shinozaki,
ワンピース
the little girl in the red dress, and the only survivor of the horrific murders that occurred in Heavenly Host Elementary School.
幸子の家族は事件後
Following the incident, Sachiko's family fled from the area, moving to another prefecture to escape the frightful memories that remained here.
驚いたことに
Strangely, however, I've been unable to locate any other records of the Shinozaki family.
当時の書類や文
No
献
matter
の
where I
過去
look,
を見
the
て
only information I can
何を
find
語
about
って
them
やった
comes
の
from newspaper reports on the Heavenly Host murders.
惨劇の舞台となった学校
Granted,
や
when an
現
elementary
役
school
校長の
becomes the
着弾に
stage
よ
for a
る凄
grisly
惨な
incident
犯
such as
行
this, perpetrated by none other than the principal's own son,
そのスキャンダラスな背景の
it
取材
stands to
に目が
reason that the scandal would serve as the primary focus for public interest, with all other details fading into the background.
この小さな生存者の
So, of
聴取が
course,
おろそかになった
after learning that Sachiko was safe, further news of the whereabouts was largely ignored in favor of the media circus surrounding the school.
誰も
But there's
幸子の
more
そ
to
の
it
後を
than that.
たどることができな
People
かっ
weren't just uninterested in learning of Sachiko's history or whereabouts. There was simply no data to be had. Oh, shit.
金縛りにあったみた
I
い
can't
な
move my
感じ
body
がいて
because of sleep paralysis, I guess.
部屋の光景が見え
But
る
I can clearly see the room I'm in now.
私の他に
There's one boy and two girls in here, aside from myself.
顔に
I recognize them.
みんな
They're the children who were killed in Heavenly Host
全
during
然
the,
その子
that
供
incident,
たちだ
but they're still alive.
けど
Unfortunately, they're all bound hand and foot,
みん
and
な
just
手
sprawled
足
out
を
on the
縛
floor,
られ
and
て
so am I.
床にだから私も
That's the real
体が
reason I
動かない
can't
の
move.
かしら
Somebody please save me. No, stop. No, please, no. Eyes. No, I can't see.
目隠しをされ
Now I'm blindfolded.
何も見えな
I
い
can't see a thing that's happening to me.
手足も縛られてるから
And since my hands and
目
feet are
隠しを
tied up,
取ることもでき
I
ない
can't remove the blindfold either.
こうしていると恐怖は
That just makes everything so much worse.
耳が
I guess because I
どんどん
can't see, I begin to listen more intently.
周りの子たちのおえつの
The
声
helpless cries of the other children echo off the walls of the cramped room.
私も
I'm
恐
so
怖で頭
scared.
が
It
割れ
feels
そう
like
に
my
な
head's gonna explode.
何するのよ
What are you doing to
目
me?
隠しなんか
Why am I blindfolded?
ねえ
Untie me. The ropes. I want to be able to use my hands and feet, please. Please.
何度も叫んだけど
I kept begging and pleading, but all I heard in response was the man walking away from me. In order. Okay?
順番
In order. I've never heard screaming like this before. It's pure primal terror, cutting through the air like a perfect sin wave. It's the boy at the end.
それが永遠と続く
It feels like he's been screaming for an eternity.
今まさ
I
に
think
殺されてる
he's being killed right now.
なんてことなんてこと
Hello? My god. What the hell is he doing to him?
こんな残酷な目に遭ってるのに
No one deserves this.
なぜせめて早く神様
Why
は
is
意
it
識を
God
奪って
allowing
あ
him
げ
to
ない
fall
の
unconscious so he doesn't have to suffer? My model freaking out as people are dying. Mm.
何十分経っただろうか
It's been at least half an hour now.
何度も何度も
Those inhuman screams of a young boy being ripped apart from the inside. have finally come to a halt. No! No, no, no! Without even a single moment of silence, the first of the girls in line is the next to scream for her life, and the symphony goes on. I can't take any more of this. I'm losing my mind. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. Is it still going? Come on, just die already. Die already? God, what is wrong with me? Matt, what the fuck? Oh my god. This part's hard to go through. You know what? I don't care. Just get it over with and leave me in peace. Finally, after hearing a sound like a heavy object being dropped, the noises stopped, and the room grew quiet again. Those footsteps are getting closer. All my hair standing on end at this point. Everything below my stomach feels like it's frozen. Like I've suddenly been stricken with severe diarrhea. In order. Why am I relieved by the silence? The kid next to me just died. Which means it's my turn now. Someone's got me by the hair. They're pulling my head up. I'm taking off my blindfold, which means I get to see the face of my killer. The 4 missing children were found in a basement room at Heavenly Host Elementary School, unused and officially sealed since the building's construction. When authorities entered, they were greeted with an inhumanly horrific sight. Based upon the evidence at hand, the murder weapon was determined to be a pair of large sewing scissors found in the hands of the accused. Investigators suspected some hesitation on the man's part, however, as the deceased victim's wounds did not indicate that his full strength had been used. Nonetheless, he clearly acted with extreme malicious intent. The official cause of death for the 3 murdered children has been listed as loss of blood following removal of the tongue. But the actual state of affairs was not quite so clinical, nor even so pleasant, if you can believe it. The following details have been extrapolated from information previously unreleased to the public, or at least previously unreported by news outlets. These details of the crime are based on the official police testimony of Sachiko Shinozaki himself. Evidently, the victims were bound, blindfolded, and spaced out on the floor, then killed, one by one. One was repeatedly stabbed in the abdomen with the aforementioned pair of scissors, then had many of his internal organs forcefully dug out. His discarded innards were found partially buried beneath the earthen floor of the basement room. Another was stabbed in the head dozens upon dozens of times, to such an extent that all flesh and bone above her jawline was essentially minced away. With my blindfold removed, the sight that appeared before me was more horrific than anything I could possibly have imagined. The person staring back at me, brandishing a blood-soaked pair of sewing scissors, wasn't the large man from earlier at all. It was one of the children. It was a little girl, her face dyed red with the blood of her victims. She was staring intently at me with soulless gray eyes. And then she just started giggling. She was opening and closing the bloodied scissors over and over again, and the sound kept echoing through the room. Then, she took those dull, rusty, thoroughly blood-soaked blades, and slowly brought them closer and closer to my left eye. How? Why? Why is it you? No. No, no! Third victim was stabbed in the left eye an indeterminate number of times, until her eyeball became soup-like in consistency. She was eventually just left like that, slowly bleeding to death in horrible agony. Strangely, it was only after these mutilations had already been inflicted that the killer went back and severed the victim's tongues. Learning the truth about these proceedings is shocking even to me, and makes it nearly impossible to accept the murderer as anything but a monster. And bearing witness to every moment of this was a 7-year-old girl named Sachiko. In many ways, she's the most pitiable and long-suffering of them all. But it was through her tearful, frightened testimony that Yoshikazu Yanagihori was officially charged. Now going back to the hunt for information on this unfortunate girl's whereabouts, it was her words that ultimately led to Yoshikazu's sentencing. Therefore, it comes as no real surprise that sensitive information pertaining to her and her family would be withheld. That's to be expected. What's not expected, however, is that there's not even the slightest trace of this information left to find. It's as if it simply never existed. Therefore, I cannot help but consider alternate possible explanations. And I remind you, this is mere conjecture. But one question keeps nagging at the back of my mind. Was Yoshikazu Yanagihori really the murderer of these three victims? Is it possible this crime was not actually perpetrated by him at all? Think about it. In his final days, Yoshikazu was incapable of communicating with others through speech. And despite his childlike aversion, he'd always been a personable and friendly man. As the saying goes, he wouldn't have hurt a fly. All his relatives, friends, and neighbors confirmed as much, shocked to hear that such a kindly man could commit these unconscionable atrocities. He certainly had no motive for the crime either. There was nothing for him to gain from it. Then again, he may simply have lost his mind. Look at his father. It was around this time, same time, that Principal Takamine Yanagihori suddenly began speaking in tongues and acting in a most peculiar way. Not to mention scribbling incomprehensible gibberish all over his walls, as if possessed. He seemed frightened of someone and would often be found crouching in the corner of his office, moaning and thrashing when visitors came by. If he could wind up in such a beleaguered state with no warning, and perhaps so too could his son.
そこに私は
I believe that we're looking at a curse far more powerful than anything
巨大なる
man
呪詛の
has.
そ開校当初より閉
From
鎖
the
され
time
て
it
いた
opened its doors to the day it closed them forever,
天神小学校の地下室
Heavenly Host Elementary School's sealed basement
大
room
きな呪い
has
が
existed as some form of cursed ground.
この連続児童入
To
会
find the underlying cause, we must go back beyond the infamous kidnapping and murder incident,
さらに遡ること
back a whole
20
20 years.
おぼろげながら
I believe,
真相を知る手
I
がかり
believe I may have found a clue that
私は見
could
つけたよう
shed
に
some light on the situation. It may be a bit far-fetched, as leads go, but it's a lead nonetheless.
廃校になった後
Regrettably, since Heavenly Host was not only closed down but demolished altogether, and another school built in its
失われた
place,
天神小学校の地
it's
下室
no
を
longer
調べる
possible to investigate the basement room directly.
私の助手が興味
But
深
my
いことを見つ
protege
け
has
てきてくれ
found
た
what may be the next best thing.
不可能が可能と
Something
な
that
る
could
かも
make
し
the
れない
impossible possible once
こ
more.
れよりその準備
Preparations are being made to pursue this lead even now.
詳しくは次回の連載
Be
に
sure not
期
to
待
miss
した
the
いと
next installment. It
楽し
may
みに
be
お
the
待ちいた
scoop
だきたい
of a lifetime. Go Kibiki, 2003, 722. Continued in Chapter 4. We did it! Chapter 5 has been unlocked. Extra 4 has been unlocked. Thank you for coming along with me on this traumatizing ride. Thank you to everyone that came and hung out. I truly hope you had a fun time, and I will see you guys next time.